See, even with this this story with Motorhome with the chick at the wedding, there's no doubt in my mind I'd have fucking jumped up on that. There's no doubt in my mind that if she was fucking pulling the shirt out and fucking running her hand up the shirt, that she is sucking my dick.
Sure.
There's no question that happens.
Well, I've been faced with a similar situation.
And you turned it away?
Yeah, I did. When I lived in California.
Yeah.
When I worked out at Roadway, there was a place down the road. It was called the High Desert Casino.
Sure.
And it was, it was they didn't have legalized gambling. They're like machines or anything, but I think the only thing that they had was what was it? Not blackjack, but
7 card or whatever.
Something like that. It was legalized gambling, but it was very limited.
Okay.
And they had like a 24-hour coffee shop type place there, and I would go there for lunch now and again.
Sure.
And there was this waitress, nice enough gal, had this thing for me, But sure. I was not into this girl at all.
Okay.
And she was like always fawning over me and, whatever. And she came up to me one day and she said, I've got tickets to go see the Beach Boys.
Okay.
Mind you, this was like I want to say 1988 maybe.
Sure.
And she's just like, I would really love it if you would go with me.
Okay.
And it was one of those deals where it was just like, I got to figure out some excuse why I can't go. Because there was just no way in the world I would go to a concert with this chick. No way.
But it was against your way to just say nah, not interested.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
So, but the thing is just there was just no traction there at all. But man, this girl was just coming on strong to where I just had to stop going there anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I could sympathize with Motorhome, and the thing is that you are personally aware of a situation to where I had some girl go nutsy over me to where I had to, take a lot of evasive action.
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I don't need that. I don't want that in my life. I don't need it. I don't want to foster that kind of thing. And I certainly, so between pussy in my hand and being stalked or trying to get rid of some chick I don't want around, I'll take my hand any day of the week.
See, I just am like, I know how fucking vile I can be. I can generally chase them away.
Yeah, but the thing is that's not my personality.
Yeah. Well, it's just difference in opinion.
It is. I agree, but there's various reasons for why I do what I do or who I choose to hang out with or not hang out with or go places or do. But I'm certainly not going to just hook up with some chick just to get some pussy. No way.
See,
no way.
Totally will.
Yeah. See,
without even a thought. Believe me, dude, there's many a night where I'll be like here at home, like watching TV or some shit. Hell, last night I'm watching TV. It got to be like about 1:30. And I was like, you know what? I got enough money in the bank that I could go flash around a little bit. And I could literally go to the bar right now, pick up some drunk slut at closing time and bang the shit out of her.
See.
And I won't even lie. I've done that more than 3 times since I've been single.
Sure.
Just shown up at the bar at 2:00, throw some money around, take them to a dinner or to the all-nighter at Denny's.
Right.
And then take them to the hotel next door. Why not?
Again, I don't need the drama.
Yeah. The trick is you leave your wallet in the car.
Yeah, okay.
That's the trick.
All right. Nope, don't need it.
Yeah, I've definitely done a few of those. I like those.
Yeah,
that's fun because then you just fucking, nope, gotta go. You don't need a phone number. Goodbye.
Sure.
See you later.
Nice. Well, been in a few of those situations where it's just very uncomfortable and nerve wracking, and it's just like I hate to involve the authorities here, but
right,
I don't need this.
Yeah, well, I'm not bringing them back to my house. Clear here.
Well, like you're hard to find anywhere on the Facebook or whatever.
It's true. I am fairly easy.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm fairly easy to find. But as of yet, I have not run into a stalker. Maybe I'm just not fucking them good.
Yeah. Okay.
Might be. Maybe that's the case.
Sure.
Who knows? I don't care.
Yeah. Well, the walrus had no problem finding you.
Yeah, that is true.
So that there's no defense there.
Yeah. Well, the gun's loaded.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on.
Now we're gonna kill somebody because you want to get rid of a stalker.
Well, maybe.
Please.
I doubt.
Well,
that's
my thought process is the best defense is a great offense.
Yeah. I don't know. I just love puss.
Dude, nobody loves it better than me, and I've had a share. Trust me, you know that. But
know.
but it ain't worth fighting them off or dealing with a stalker or whatever. I'll tell you this story. Okay, here's a good story.
All right.
I may have even told this story. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But some chick, when I was a DJ back in the 80s, she was coming on to me at the bar.
All right.
Well, wait a minute. I'll go back. That wasn't the situation. The bartender was coming on to some chick, and she had a friend. And he wanted me to entertain the friend because he wanted to make moves on her girlfriend.
Okay.
All right. So he's just like, dude, yeah, I've been making, I've been flirting with this chick all night, and I want to go take her to breakfast, but she's got a friend and she won't go by herself. And, I need you to be my wingman,
Sure.
So her friend was she was okay girl, not my type. She just wasn't my type. She wasn't ugly. She wasn't fat. There was nothing wrong with her. She just she just wasn't my type.
Right. Okay.
And so we went to breakfast, and we're sitting in one of those horseshoe booths, one of those half circle booths.
Okay.
And this chick is sitting next to me, and we're just making small talk and, whatever.
Okay.
So we're just sitting there shooting the shit, and the bartender and his new friend there are getting kind of amorous in the booth there together.
All right.
And I'm sitting there talking to this chick, making small talk, and this girl, she's sitting next to me, and she's wearing like this short leather skirt.
Okay.
And so, I'm just sitting there, and she's getting really friendly, and I'm just like, what? Okay, I don't even know you. I just met you maybe an hour ago.
Right.
So I'm just sitting there. So I just thought, okay, I'm going to just see how serious this girl is, as far as her being overtly friendly, I guess.
Okay.
So I start putting my hand on her leg and running my hand up underneath her skirt and stuff. She doesn't even flinch.
Nice.
Not even a flinch.
Nice.
So I'm thinking, all right, what's up with this chick? I just met her. She doesn't know me from Adam, and she's let me put my hand up her skirt. Okay. That's as far as that went that evening, because we're like in a public place, and it's in a coffee shop type place,
All right, stop right there for a second. Did the other guy go and bang the other chick that night?
To be honest with you, I don't know where they went because they all left together.
But more than likely,
I don't know. I don't know what happened because it was like about 5 a.m.
All right.
And I was just like, all right, guys, I got to go. It's nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah.
So when you're fingering her pussy,
I didn't touch her pussy. I just had my hand up her skirt.
When she was allowing you to finger her pussy.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
When she was allowing that, you didn't attack it. You never once had the thought of, man, I'm going to fuck this chick tonight.
No, because I wasn't really interested. I just did it out of curiosity as to how far she'd let me go without going, what are you doing, I
have no doubt in my mind that is totally where my mind would have gone, was to, she's going to let me bang her. Check, please.
But again, this was a situation with a girl I wasn't even interested in.
Right. Okay.
I didn't care. She just really was like, I didn't really give two shits.
You've never fucked a chick that you just to fuck a chick.
No.
Not because every time you've ever banged a chick, there had to be some emotional thing to it.
I didn't say emotional, but I had to be attracted to her and had to have something going on there outside of, hey, I just want to bang you.
You never just went for the physical.
No.
Wow.
No.
All right.
Nope.
Okay.
Selective. Very selective.
Yes.
So, she's just like, hey, can I call you or, whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm in the book because that was at the time there was no cell phones and whatever.
Sure.
And I was like, I'm in the book. That's what
So
I
you
told
didn't even tell her my number.
No, I didn't give her my number. I just said I'm in the book.
Jesus, dude.
I didn't care. I wasn't interested. I didn't give two shits. And it wasn't because she was ugly or anything. It's just, she just wasn't my type.
Have you ever, and I know I'm sidetracking a little bit, but have you ever started with one that you weren't interested in, but then it grew into something that you kind of dug?
No, not really.
Never.
No, because usually if there's someone that I dig, it's definitely there's a reason I like you.
But you are one though that has like a physical type, and that will lead you into
absolutely. Yeah.
Versus see, and I'm totally the opposite. A lot of times I don't give a shit what they look like. I just fucking I can definitely be attracted to a chick that I don't necessarily have a physical attraction to. I definitely can do that.
See, I got a thing for brunettes.
Okay.
Brunettes are my thing. I like the real dark-haired gals. I like them about somewhere between 5'5" and 5'4".
Okay.
Petite.
Yeah.
Kind of that olive skin.
Mm-hmm.
Dark hair, black hair.
Right. Yeah.
That's my thing. That just does it for me,
Sure.
And those are always the girls I've been really attracted to, are the brunettes.
Right.
I've had blondes, I've had, redheads and whatever, and they were just like, okay, yeah, you're okay.
But you don't ever think about the fact that you might miss a really good girl.
Yeah, see, there's Kim from Chicago, Susanna Hoffs.
Right, of course.
Right there, and that's my type right there.
But for you, it's only physical first. If she doesn't match a physical thing, you could never.
I won't say it would never, but it definitely is. That is definitely the foot in the door.
You never have found a common ground with anybody.
Oh, that's not true. No, I've had other girls that were not brunettes.
All right,
like the one that remember the story.
No, that's not what. No. That's not what I'm saying. Regardless of the physical that you like.
Yeah.
If they don't have something physical that you like, you'll never bother to.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right about that. Yes.
See, I'm totally opposite.
Yeah, it definitely has to be the whole package.
Okay.
It's got to be the looks, it's got to be the attitude, it's got to be the intellect.
Right. Okay. So
if
a total package, or don't even want to open the gift?
Yeah, basically, yes.
All right.
Don't even bother with it.
Okay.
Yep. Because I know for a fact that this is never going to go anywhere. I'm going to get tired of you really quick, and it's going to be over, and I don't even want to waste the time.
Okay.
And that's just the truth.
No, and that's fine, dude. That's just a difference. That's a difference between me and you, and that's okay. That's not wrong. It's
right.
Just you. It's neither one is wrong.
Sure.
For me personally, and again, maybe it's because I got burned so bad by a chick that just fucking had nothing in common with me, but was hot as fuck. And you can't admit my ex was hot, but after that, I don't care. If I don't connect, I don't want to deal with them.
Right.
Honestly, I mean, I'll deal with them for an hour, but I don't want to. I do not want to get into a relationship with somebody that looks good and is a cunt.
Yeah, well, I agree with that too.
I'd much rather deal with somebody that doesn't look as good, but I really fucking connect with.
Sure.
But I don't think you would ever get there. That's what I'm saying. You would never get there because the look has to match for you.
Right.
Right?
Somewhat, yes.
Okay.
Speaking of,
yeah,
I'm getting a text from our good friend the V.
Tell her to call. I'd love to have this conversation with her. Call her right now.
I'm texting her back. See if she'll come.
Tell her we're having a very deep discussion.
We are having.
Tell her I need her female guidance.
A good discussion.
and need your female guidance.
Good discussion right now.
Can't you just use the talk to text?
I would. I know. Do you want to call and add?
What'd she say?
I haven't got it back yet. Add your
2 tits. I mean sense.
Yeah.
I meant sense. That was a Freudian slip.
All right, I said it.
All right, let's see if she calls, because I would very much like, and I'll invite any of the girls to call in on this, because I would like to definitely get some chick feedback on this.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if she can't call.
Yeah,
and I know you know why, but regardless,
sure.
But I threw the invite out there.
Oh, that's fine.
Sure. And that's the other thing. We have 2, 3, 4 regular female listeners to the show, and they never call in and throw their 2 cents in.
No.
But but getting back to my story.
Yeah.
So this chick looks me up the next day.
Okay.
Calls me at the house. I wasn't working. It was my schedule. I wasn't working. And so she calls me in the afternoon, and she's like, hey, she was going to like beauty school or something.
Okay.
To be like a cosmetologist or something like that.
Right.
She's like, hey, I'm getting out of school at, 1 or something. What are you doing? And I'm just like, I'm just hanging out at the house. Hey, you think I could come over?
Wow.
Yeah, just like that.
Jesus. All right.
I'm just like, all right, sure. Why don't you come over?
All right. Now, right there, you do know that you sent her the message.
I did, and it's a mistake. And this is where I'm admitting this was a mistake.
Okay.
So she sent me back. About to go to bed. Don't want to talk on a sleeping pill. Oh.
Baby.
She'll call me tomorrow.
That's not helpful.
She said she's on a sleeping pill.
Oh, baby.
All right, whatever. So anyway, I agree. Big mistake.
Right.
So I invite her over. She comes over. And again, I don't know this girl. I just met her the night before.
Okay.
Didn't even get to know her well enough to know much about her.
Okay.
She comes over, and it's in the middle of the summer. It's hot. She's wearing like some kind of summer outfit, and we come over, and it's like when you're with somebody you don't even know that well, it's just you're just making small talk.
Right. Sure.
So I'm sitting on a sofa. She's sitting on the couch on the other across from me, and we're just sitting there shooting the shit.
Okay. So
she says to me. She's like, well, hey, you're kind of sitting far away from me over there. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just where I'm sitting. I don't know. What do you say about that?
So you're the other side of the room, and she's
I'm not on the other side of the room. It was just, like a conversation pit area.
And meanwhile, you're thinking, man, I'd rather be sitting in my car with you here.
Yeah, more or less. And so she gets up off the couch and comes over onto the the sofa where I'm sitting.
All right.
And we're just sitting there side by side. She said she loves my pirate picture.
Tell her to call real quick. Tell her we just need 5 minutes.
All right. Call real
for 5 minutes.
Quick for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
See if she'll do it. I don't know.
Which will be 30, but
yeah. I'm sending her the phone number.
All right. I hit Steph, but she didn't hit me back, so she must be out.
All right.
I guess it is 12:30.
All right. Well, anyway, so we're just sitting there, right?
Yeah.
And she was being the aggressive one here.
Okay.
And so she's just like starting to make, she starts putting her hand through my hair, and she's like, rubbing my shoulders, and we're just sitting there talking, and it's just like, holy shit, all right, this isn't where I want this to go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. She said, no way.
Hitler's on?
Yes, exactly.
Lovely.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
So, just out of, I don't know what you want to call it. It's just like, okay, I'm not going to puss out on this. So we start making out.
Oh, see.
Well, mind you, at this time, I'm 20. I think I was like 26 years old.
All right, so you do know that the minute you fucking started tonguing her, you told her she could suck your dick.
Well, more or less, but again, hindsight is 2020, and I'm telling this story to tell you where my sensibilities got a hold of me here.
All right. Okay.
So she's she's getting very aggressive.
All right, so you're making out.
Yes.
And she starts grabbing your cock.
No, she didn't do that, but I did have my hand up her skirt, and I did have my fingers in the puss.
All right.
All right. All right.
All right.
Well, then she whispers in my ear, let's move into your bedroom.
All right.
And that's where the red lights and bells and whistles all went off, and I was just like, no way. Nope. Stopping this right now. I'm done.
What if she didn't, though? What if she would have just fucking bent over the couch? Would you have banged her?
No, because it doesn't usually go like that quick.
What if she would have got down? You were sitting on the couch?
We were sitting on a sofa, yes.
Okay, so you were making out and she's fucking, and you're fucking fingering her pussy.
Yes.
What if she would have slid down between your legs?
Well, that didn't happen.
But what if it did?
I don't know, but that didn't happen, though.
Would you have dropped your pants and had her suck your cock?
It's hard to say, because this was 20 years ago, or 30, what was that, 80?
Yeah,
like
okay,
80,
which
89.
to me makes it easier to say absolutely you would have.
So, but then she's like, well, I need to go use your bathroom and freshen up.
All right.
Okay. And that's when I was just like, okay, this ain't going nowhere. I'm done with this. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
So how do you get out of that?
Well, she comes back out of the bathroom like, okay, I'm like all clean and ready for you,
You're scrubbing your hands like you got acid on them. Gotta get that smell off these fingers.
Right. And I was more or less, hey, I got an idea. Let's go get some ice cream.
What the fuck?
Dude, I had to get her out of my place.
And did she give you that absolute look of sadness?
No. It was just like, oh, okay.
No way.
Well, I haven't finished this yet. There's more to it.
All right.
Well, after that,
yeah,
every time I was at the club to either work or just be there to hang out, she was there.
Oh,
I could not get rid of this girl. She showed up every night that I worked. Every time I was there, she was there.
All right.
I could not get rid of her.
For how long?
It took a good 6 weeks.
Did you bang her at all?
No, none at all.
Not one time.
Not even once.
Dude.
But it was just like, this is where I learned my lesson as a younger man.
Yeah.
I'm not going down this road anymore. Not doing that anymore. No way.
Jesus.
Nope. Because I don't need that. But I could not get rid of this chick to save my life.
You should have banged her.
No, I didn't want to do that.
You should have banged her and then just see, you're missing the easy out. The easy out is to bang her. The easy out is to bang her and be like, that wasn't so much. I wasn't into it. Honestly, that's the easiest out.
And then go out and my tires on my car are flat, or my windshield's broken, or
I didn't say be mean about it. Just tell her.
Yeah, but certain people react to certain things differently.
You don't think that she was fucking reacting by sitting in that booth at your fucking club every night for 6 fucking weeks? Because you fucking fingered her? She was waiting for the fucking finish.
Yeah, well, it wasn't going to happen.
You could have finished it and said, I really don't think that was that good. And believe me, she'd have been done. If you'd have hit it and quit it and just told her, yeah, this isn't really happening.
Right.
Thanks, pussy. She'd have been fucking, you fucking asshole. And then she'd have been gone.
Right.
Honestly, she'd have been gone.
Well, you don't need to set those fires if it's unnecessary.
No, instead you let it just smolder for fucking weeks.
Well, it's just like, all right, I'm done here. This ain't going anywhere. I never asked her out, never called her, nothing. But she was just like stalking me. Just
but you were still nice to her at the bar.
Well, what was I supposed to do? Get away from me, you fucking bitch!
Should have just said, look, this isn't going anywhere. Yeah. Why wouldn't you just say this isn't going anywhere?
I guess because I'm more diplomatic that way.
Diplomatic? You weren't going to bang her.
That's true, but the thing is I gave her no reason to come back.
You did, because you didn't tell. You never said not interested. You never said it.
Well, sometimes actions speak louder than words. When a guy doesn't call you and doesn't take you out and doesn't do anything. It's nice to you at the club because you're fucking showing up to show him how much you care about him. She doesn't know. She's dumb. She's a chick. Dude, you totally left that. I'm calling you out on this. You left that vibe open. Well, you left the vibe open. Well, again, this was 25 years ago.
Okay, so if it happened today, you would tell her, look.
Yeah. I'm way different today.
All right, as long as you would do that.
Yeah, this was when I was a younger guy, less experienced, less mature.
Right.
You're trying to do a good thing or what you think is a good thing, but it ends up backfiring on you.
Right. But you didn't even want to be with this chick in the first.
No, I didn't. But it was more or less curiosity that got the best of me. It's just like, this chick, I don't know this girl, but she's letting me do these things to her that, most chicks would just go, what the hell are you doing? Or what makes you think you could get away with that?
Man, I don't know, man. Your logic does not make sense to me.
Perhaps it doesn't, but I've always been one to just, scope it out a little bit and just test the waters, per se.
Yeah, I guess. Oof. Jeez.
But not because it's just like, oh, I'm going to get some of that. It's just like, I wonder what this girl will let me get away with.
But you fingered her, for God's sake.
I did.
You fingered her and fucking left her hanging with a fucking double chocolate cone. What the fuck are you doing?
That is true. That is true.
Wow.
I know. But the bad thing is I couldn't get rid of her.
Yeah, because you never said go away. You just kept she's in the club, she's sitting there. What do? Do you go over to her and say, hey, how you doing?
No, absolutely not. Because I worked in the DJ booth, or on the nights that I wasn't working, I was sort of managing the bar.
Okay.
So oftentimes I had a table there that was reserved just for the owners.
Okay.
So I would either be at the table or I'd be in the DJ booth. It wasn't like I was too hard to find.
And when she came up to the DJ booth, you played her songs.
No, she didn't ask me for any songs. It was just like, hey, how are you? Blah, 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 and it's like, hi, how you doing? Just sort of like real casual, just, hey, how you doing?
Never given the impression like, this ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Oof. Wow.
But see, conversely,
yeah,
there was another girl that I really did like.
Right.
And I did, make her acquaintance and tried to talk to her and so on, and she just totally blew me off.
Okay.
Basically, you don't need someone to say, hey, get lost, jerk, I don't want you around, to get the message. All right? So
yeah, but you knew that this one did need that.
Well, listen to what I'm telling you here.
All right.
So you get the message and you're just like, okay, all right, this chick's not interested.
Yeah.
Whatever. Left it alone.
Okay.
Several weeks go by. She and her friends come to the club, like on a Friday night or a Saturday night or whatever, and they come to the club, and I didn't give her 2 cents worth of attention.
Okay.
Just didn't even acknowledge her.
Sure.
Well, we would have Monday night football at the club where the bar would put out food and, drink specials and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay.
Well, this was on a.
Must have been a Monday.
Well, I'm trying to think how exactly the type of events. I think this was on a Saturday. She'd come in before the Monday.
Okay.
And she came in, and everybody, part of the job of being a manager is you're just kind of getting people out of the club at closing time.
Right. Okay.
So she was there with her friends, and I'm standing at the door just kind of watching people file out of the door, and she walks up to me and she says, now I remember how the events went. She had come in on a Monday night during football.
Okay.
And I was in between the whenever there was a score by either team.
Yeah.
We would run like a drink special.
Okay.
Okay. And she came in and she was hanging out. I went up to the bar and she was sitting at the bar by herself, and I was standing there. I didn't even acknowledge her. And she says to me, she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm just like, "Oh, I'm fine. Good to see you." Whatever. And go back to the DJ booth.
Right. Nathan from Kentucky, by the way. That's fucking wrong. That's really funny.
That is really funny.
All right, go ahead.
That is really funny. But through the evening, if I went to the bar or whatever, she would try to make small talk with me.
Okay, sure.
And I would just like, "Hey, how you doing?" Whatever, so on and so forth. Just nothing in particular.
Right.
So then she comes in the following week, like on a Friday, and she's hanging out with her friends, and she stopped by and said hello and stuff, and I just sort of like acknowledged her and just went about my business, because in the back of my mind I'm thinking, this is the chick that blew me off. She wasn't interested.
Okay.
So why even bother?
All right.
So another week goes by. She comes in and she's there with her friends and whatever, and then everybody's filing out of the club, and she walks right up to me.
Yeah.
And she goes, "I need to ask you something." And I go, "What?" And she goes, "How come you never asked me out?" And I said, "Well, I tried to ask you out, but you totally blew me off." And she says, "I've been in here the last 2 weeks and on a Monday night and was talking to you and this and that, and you just totally blew me off."
Right.
Oh, what did you do to me the first time I spoke to you? You just sort of like totally, showed zero interest.
But and in that case, you're right too, because that one would have become a problem.
Right.
I get that one.
Mm-hmm. And so I said, "Well, I just left it be." I said, "I didn't think you had any interest." She goes, "Are you kidding me? I've been in here the last 2 or 3 weeks trying to get you to talk to me, and you won't even give me the time of day."
Yeah, but see, ma'am, you're a manipulative bitch, and therefore I don't want to deal with a manipulative bitch.
Right.
So therefore I can't ask you. So
Sure.
Have a nice day.
Sure. But I ended up going out with her for a little while.
Yeah.
And
it's a manipulative bitch.
yeah, and it was, and then she moved down into, she moved about an hour away.
Right.
And
but was she manipulative in the relationship?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Of course she was.
Of course.
Right.
But it's always having to play some kind of a game.
Right. No, I agree with that.
And it's just like, I'm done with that. Done with that.
Yeah. I'm just having fun right now.
Sure.
I'm sure I'll probably get sick of it too, but right now I just like having fun.
And you should.
Yeah, and I do.
And that's what I've done probably since you've known me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
you're not as vocal either.
Yeah, that's true too.
I'm so fucking out there. I scare half of them. Well, dude, you've seen the texts. Half of them are fucking very intimidated by this.
Right.
Because they know I'll talk about it.
Right, absolutely.
And they're all, "Oh, you can't talk about what we do on it." Like, you were here with one of them that fucking lost her mind.
Yeah.
When something was said off air.
Right.
So, it definitely is intimidating.
Sure it is. Sure it is. But, so getting back to the original point.
Yeah.
About just banging some random chick.
Right.
The legitimate ones that I've actually liked or had something to do with eventually got a little nutty.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to tap into the nutty, especially when you don't even know them or have a brief encounter with them.
Right.
Because there's nothing worse than having a stalker. And I agree with Motorhome. You could call him a faggot and all these things all you want, that he didn't take advantage of the chubby chick at the wedding, whatever. But I'm with him, man. I don't need that drama. Don't need it.
Well, I guess it really, part of that boils down to, did he ever at his house? If it's at the house, then you're fucked. But, at a hotel or something?
Yeah, but they'll find you.
I'll let them try.
They will. They will find you.
Yeah. Just haven't had that fun yet.
Okay. They will find you.
Yeah, I just somehow have avoided that fun so far.
Yeah, well, there's in this day and age with the internet the way it is, and social media the way it is, and the fact that you're kind of a public figure in some regard, and you have a book out there, and you do this show, and all these things, they'll find you.
So you're saying it's coming?
It could.
Well, if it does, I promise I'll keep regular updates on the air.
Sure. But, people in the chat room or whoever's listening to the show, you guys can make your assessments and your judgments and your comments all you want, agree or disagree. Unless you've lived in my shoes where you've had that happen, believe me, you don't want that repeated.
And you have had it happen at least twice that I know.
At least twice. And that's not cool.
2 times, and both needed the cops, right?
Well, the cops weren't involved, but they were alerted. Let's just put it that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And the one with the fucking 940 phone calls a day.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That was crazy. You changed, 2 different cell phones?
I changed 2 different numbers and
and boss and everything else.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that was definitely a nightmare.
Yeah, that's not cool, man. It's nothing. That's nothing I want to be involved with ever again.
That's one that we never even looked up to see what happened to.
Nope.
Don't care. Don't want to reference.
Right.
No, not going to say the name. Not going to play the sounders that we have from that one.
Sure.
Nothing.
Right. And, and very, very, there's only been a handful of people who have been here. You being one of them. Kim was here last week. MOL's been here. Kurgan's been here. Lawn Friend. Yeah, Lawn Friend's been here. Don's been here.
Right.
Just a handful of people that are associated with the show have been here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the problems here.
Yeah. No, I know that. Well, it's even like when we were talking about throwing the fan party. I'm only going to invite people I trust.
Right.
I'm not going to just say, hey, here's my address. Anybody can come. Fuck that.
Sure.
Nope.
And you can ask Kim, she's seen the setup here and she's just like, wow, this is impressive. I like this. So anyway.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm going to play a couple of tunes. I got to go get a drink.
All right.
So I think I'm
going to get an adult beverage.
Yeah. You're so 80s, dude.
I know. I'm so 80s.
Right. Well, I think the only appropriate song to play is Buck Cherry.
All right. Too drunk to fuck.
Well, that's a good one, but we could actually do a double shot.
All right.
So let's get into some crazy bitches here on the Classic Metal Show.
All right.